Okay, this is my review for Rule of Wolves, the final Grisha, or the most recent GrishaVerse book up to right now when this video is being published. There is going to be a graphic novel prequel story of the Dark Moon coming out in September, I believe. But this is what we have now, and I'm not impressed. This I don't know where to start. It's gonna be kind of hard to not go into spoilers, but I'm going to try not to. And yeah, so first off, let's just start with the most simple thing. The name, Rule of Wolves. Why is it called Rule of Wolves? There are no wolves. I mean, maybe there is like some minor thing about what it's not that what the main story is about. Yeah, it's a cool name, but it's not what the main story is about. And then like a lot of it's just like the war between was Firida and Ravka. Okay, so like did this need to be? And then we have Nina, and Nina's story is very different from King of Scars. It's finally actually making sense and going with Zoya and Nikolai's. Doesn't mean that it's good, though, because I didn't like Zoya and Nikolai's plot in King of Scars, and I definitely don't like their plot now. And Nina actually had kind of a good plot, and now everything's ruined. Nina, I thought Nina was kind of changing in King of Scars, but it turns out she's not, and she's just... Because I really didn't like her at the end of Creed Kingdom, and I really don't like her at the end of... or in Rule of Wolves. Because, like, there's also... If there's just an example on something that I don't like about her, there's this scene where she's really angry about a plot twist that's revealed, and she gets really angry and has to deal with Matthias, and then immediately after, this is without spoilers, so immediately after she like undoes that. It's like, oh, you don't care about Matthias. I thought that you got mad at that one guy for something that he did, but really you don't. And I don't know, that doesn't seem like something you would do. I feel like it was really forced, and that the author just had to do it because all of you had to make that that just had to make it happen. The publishers were like, yeah, you gotta have that. We need to make the sell with the young people, and it didn't work. And there's a lot of returning people. Like, I don't know why everyone from Shadow and Bone and King of Six of Crows has to come back. Like, at the end, there's this one character that was from Six of Crows, just came, it ran, like, this person, like, came so it's from Six of Crows, right? So, that means this person lives in Kirch, and they have to go all the way to Ravka, which is the other side of the map, and they have to get there, and you know what the person says? The person says hi to the royalty people, and then she just leaves. Just goes back to Kirch. It's like, yeah, okay, I did all of that. I did all this traveling, and I did one thing, and I left before even the party ended. Like, yeah, okay. I don't know why that was included. I don't like... Marvel's also having this... Marvel's not having this problem with... Especially, I like how they handle it in Doctor Strange, but they just include cameos for no reason. It's just like, okay, yeah, that person, that's cool. Why is that person here? Oh, it doesn't affect the story at all. It's just something that gets the readers like, oh, remember that person from the other book that was actually good? Yeah, now they're in this book. And, yeah, this book's also really long, and it's really boring. It's just, nothing in it is making me want to read it. And I was reading King of Scars, and then I went to The Lives of Saints, and then this one. 3 pretty boring books in a row. Because King of Scars was pretty boring. The Lives of Saints, everything except for the Lucan chapter was boring. and then this is boring. I'm so glad that now I'm reading some actual good books. I'm reading The Poppy War, and I'm like a third done with it. It is amazing. But The Rule of Wolves, yeah, I'm just not a fan. And yeah, just the general plot, there's nothing, like, so there's this huge plot twist at the end of King of Scars, and it's like, whoa, that was a big plot twist. But how are you going to make a sequel to that? Because, yeah, they leave some stuff open, but I feel like they could have just added 100 pages to King of Scars and resolved all those plot lines, like, super fast. They did not need to make a whole nother book. And because they set up a lot of stuff in the first half of this book, and then the second half of this book, they pay off a lot of stuff. And I don't think that it was... I don't think that it was done well, and... because I didn't feel like the author had much stuff to go on. But it is a long book, and nothing happens. The only thing that I can say that is, like, good about this book is that there's a certain character, Mayu, that I thought that her chapters were pretty good, although they were pretty distant from the main plot, and once again, I feel like it was pretty unnecessary. Could have just made a little, like, short series, not even a series, just like a 150-page book of just Mayu doing that little adventure. They did not need to put it in Rule of Wolves, even though it did take place at the same time. It's just so separated from the plot, and it sets up so much stuff and answers, like, very little. I mean, it answers stuff about the series, but nothing that I actually wanted. So, Rule of Wolves, it was a huge disappointment, especially because the name... I thought that this was going to be something that had to do with Matthias before I even started the series. I just started reading Six Crows because the first book I read, and I thought, wow, this is going to have to do something with Matthias, and it's going to be cool, because I knew Nina was in the series, and I was like, wow, okay, this is going to be, Matthias going to be main character. Wow, but no, because that's not what happened, and... yeah, I don't know why this book was named The Rule of Wolves other than a couple wolf scenes that I felt like that the author just forced to be in there, because otherwise the name wouldn't make any sense. And it also, this series has just ruined Nikolai's character. Nikolai was pretty cool in the second Shadow and Bone book, and then in the third book he was like, eh, and then now he's just like, because the problem with Nikolai is that you can't write POV chapters with Nikolai in it. You can't do that. That makes no sense, because we're supposed to see Nikolai as this mysterious person who's, like, super smart and funny, and then you have chapters of him, and it's like, that's it. He's actually not very smart. He's as smart as all the other characters, which isn't very smart, because all the other characters are not good. Then you have Zoya, I don't like Zoya, even though she got a little backstory in King of Scars. I don't like Zoya. So, 60%, now the book is 67% bad. Then you have Nina, and I already talked about why I don't like Nina, and her plotline, it was pretty good in King of Scars, and it was just ruined in Rule of Wolves. So, Nina is, now the book's 100% bad. The only thing redeeming this is Mayu, and that's pretty much it. I actually was gonna say this book is a 57%, but after thinking about it, like, while making this video, I was like, no, it's much worse than a 57%. I'd have to give this book, like, a 42%, I think. Because it's not as bad as, like, The Cursed Child, where I made a 40-minute video on how bad that is. But I think 42% is good. So I'm going to leave it at 42%. This is definitely the worst GrishaVerse book, and it's really bad. I will have a GrishaVerse ranking coming out soon. I don't know when, but eventually I'll have a GrishaVerse ranking, and yeah. Now I am finished with all the GrishaVerse books. Good, because I'm getting really tired of the series. And there is the Darkwing prequel story. I will read that. I will probably do a review on it, maybe. We'll see. So, yeah. Bye.